Oh, my mic was muted. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Prodigy. How we doing today? You should be able to hear me now. How we doing, Arib? Alrighty. Good morning, Ray. How we doing? Prodigy, what do you see? I need your five 5 minute equilibrium block wisdom. Now, Prodigy's nasty with it. He's very talented with them. We're currently getting a rejection off the 26-minute equilibrium block. We're getting the dump here. We probably can take out low of the day. Um, Probably low of the day, yeah. We're still rejecting this daily equilibrium block. However, there's a lot of divergence between ES and NQ. NQ says down, ES says up. And whenever we're trading like that, I am in scalpy mode, pretty much, meaning I'm taking this to 15-minute buy side liquidity and I'm taking my money and I'm gone. At this very given point in time, respecting this 4 minute. If we close below this 4 minute equilibrium block, we see more downside. I don't even like the 4 minute. Let me stay on the 5 minute. 5 minute, I kind of got nothing here. What's this 10 minute look like? 10 minute rejecting the hourly equilibrium block. We got our 5 minutes up here. We got the rejection once. We never took out sell side liquidity, so very likely we see a pushback down the sell side here. And there you go. We just took out sell side here. Rejection off the hourly. I don't even know what hour equilibrium block this is, but this indicator says it, so it's got to be something. And this indicator is fairly broken. Um, it's gonna be out pretty soon. We're still working on some other kinks. The other indicator that's actually offering the alerts with the trade setup, that one is going to be a little bit longer before that actually gets released. However, this equilibrium block indicator is pretty much all you need. And this is the basic one. This is the very basic one. The other one has sell side liquidity, buy side liquidity. Um, this one I've kind of been enjoying a slight bit more, to be honest. Not sure if you're in the chat here, Trent, but shout out to Trent because that's actually who's created the indicator, and he's done an amazing job. So we finally took out our pretty much sell side liquidity back here. If you shorted this 5-minute equilibrium block, pretty much back from 8 o'clock where your PT finally hit, caught a nice 40-point move down, about 800 bucks. Not bad for one contract, two contracts, 1,600 bucks, and that's a pretty decent way to start off your day. I'm not gonna lie. At this given point in time, buyers are stepping in aggressively. I'm not taking any longs until I see a close over this 26-minute equilibrium block right here. It's clean as day. And the 26 minute is probably like one of my favorite odd time frames. And the reason why I say that is because it gets respected probably more than anything else. Like it's low enough to where you don't have to wait all day, and it's high enough that price actually respects it. And if you took the long after sweeping low of the day, you got your turtle soup here. That's actually very clean looking at the 3-second chart. The moment we took sell side, buyer stepped in pretty aggressively here. We'll close over the 26-minute equilibrium block. We likely see a push back up. Still very kind of patient, playing it patient today, just because ES and NQ they're pretty much in a very strong divergence right now. ES is bullish, like no doubt about it. NQ is bearish, no doubt about it. Somebody's lying. So we're going to figure out today if NQ closes over this daily equilibrium block. Well, NQ flips back bullish along with ES. ES is going to go take out all-time highs. NQ probably won't take out all-time highs. But we'll see how that wants to play out here. Based on a 5-minute time frame, what do we need to see? What do we need to see? We need to see it close over this 5-minute equilibrium block, close over this high, and we see more upside. Watching 772, 915. Okay. Let's extend these a little bit further to the right. So pretty much based on the 5-minute time frame, want to see it close back over this 5-minute equilibrium block. We also have a 15-minute equilibrium block over here, pretty much back over the retest of the daily level. Close over that level, we likely see some upside here. We're about to create an order block off the liquidity sweep. Decent long would be off this order block here. Based on the hourly, we see expansion back to the upside if this fair value gap gets disrespected. Pretty much if we get a body close over 798, we see more upside to come. At this very given point in time, 26-minute is still holding up strong. We literally have 40 seconds left, and we're getting a massive rejection here off of this level. Let's go look at the divergence between ES and NQ. So this is pretty much what I'm referring to. Notice the daily ES on Friday got that change of state delivery. We flipped back bullish. NQ did not flip back bullish. So it's just a moment before we pretty much figure out, probably by the end of today, whether NQ is going to shoot back down, take out weekly sell side, or are we actually going to in fact hold up and potentially flip back bullish along with ES. If we close back below this order block, I will short this. And then something as well that I'm looking to actually add to my arsenal is this, what is it, the candle range theory. If you've probably seen it many times. It plays out pretty perfectly. It's a pretty easy concept to grasp. All right, so we took out this sell side, hourly sell side here, hourly buy side here. What is that, a 20-point move up from where we currently are off this 5-minute order block if buyers do in fact step in here. Looking at the 3-second chart, it's kind of ugly, but I could still see this kind of going either direction. Looks like buyers want to try to step in here, just no real aggressive displacement just yet. Based on a 5-minute, likely we come back up to 801 here. Pretty much we would just need to see a body close over 795. At this very given point in time, 5-minute order block is holding up. Based on the 5-minute time frame, we just don't want to see it close below 764. As long as we hold up 764, we see more upside to come right here, right now. Based on the 26-minute time frame, we need to see a close. Okay, there's honestly a bit too much equilibrium blocks on this chart. Let's bring this down to like 2. All right, much cleaner chart now. We get confirmation we flip bullish pretty much on all time frames and following suit with ES. Let me see what Dow is doing. Dow is okay, so NQ is the only thing that's bearish at this very given point in time. We did sweep sell side. Buyer stepped in aggressively as well. I just want to see a close over this 5-minute equilibrium block, and we'll be in some longs. You could take some early positions now off of pretty much 782. However, you don't really have much confirmation just yet. Let's go see what was the divergence between ES and NQ here off of that liquidity sweep. NQ took the low. Did ES make a higher low? ES, in fact, did make a higher low as well. Yeah, ES never took that sell side, but NQ did. So we got some SMT right now. Just gonna be patient here. Like my main focus this week is just to take the most solid A+ setups and yeah, increase my size and just hold strong. Stick to the process. Nothing else matters but the process. And that will lead us to the promised land. Looking at the hourly right now, pretty much as long as we hold up this hourly volume imbalance, we've tested it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. Wouldn't be surprised if ours does hold this level up pretty much. 19 minutes left. We're currently getting a rejection off the hourly fair value gap range, also paired with the 15-minute equilibrium block, also paired with the 5-minute equilibrium block. Notice how this 5-minute equilibrium block paired with the volume imbalance, we have yet to see a body close above that range. Lower time frames, 3-second chart doing. We could potentially see expansion back to the upside here off of this order block. Let me look at the lower time frames. Setup's not coming from the lower time frames, but entry may come off the lower time frames. And looking at the 1 minute, this is pretty ugly. We'll just be patient here. Stick with the 5-minute for now. We also need to see a close over this 26-minute equilibrium block. And 26-minute equilibrium block for the win. We're still getting a rejection back down. ES is actually starting to see the rejection back down too. Okay, if we flip bearish and we respect this damn daily equilibrium block, we will see a lot of downside today. And just based on this current price action, notice how we're very slow and steady up. Whenever downside does come, remember that candle from Friday? Same speed. So close below this range, I will be shorting this. I'll take it off the equilibrium block. Unless we have something on the lower time frames. 3-minute just offer the change of state delivery. We're currently respecting the 3-minute volume imbalance. Do we have any more data? Why is price moving like this? No, that's all of data for today. All right, he's got to be a little patient. I am liking some shorts here though. Retest of the 26-minute equilibrium blocks back at 770, 770, 771. ES is 5 minutes. Actually about to offer a change of state delivery. Okay, we're actually probably about to go short NQ and ES at the same time. How much time do we have left? 2 minutes left in this 5-minute candle. If we get a body close below 56.61 on ES, that will offer the change of state delivery to where we'll be shorting this. See this 5-minute equilibrium block, enter off the retest, and take this back down to about here. How much contracts do I got to use for this to actually get paid on ES? I mean, it's a 2-to-1 risk reward. I like the setup. We just got to be patient. 30 seconds left. Probably using like 4 contracts here. What is that? 50 times 3, 150 times 4. What is that? 600. Got to be patient here. So far, buyers are in fact still holding up the 5-minute equilibrium block, and we're still bullish, extremely bullish on ES. NQ just flipped back bearish. ES is still technically speaking bullish. And these are the days that I don't really enjoy trading just because very likely we're gonna take a sell side and then see a reversal, then take a buy side, and then see a reversal, and not really get too much of the displacement price action that we need. ES or NQ wants more downside. ES is still kind of just chilling. Not really seeing much expansion just yet. However, once the expansion does come, it will be pretty aggressive. And while we're kind of just waiting here, this week's video will be over the mindset of a trader, pretty much just breaking down my mindset and how to actually succeed in trading. Original game plan was for it to be out a little bit sooner, but we will be having to wait a little bit. Likely it releases this Thursday or Friday. Looking at NQ, probably coming down to low of the day here. ES, I kind of want to wait for that change of state delivery just because once we get that, that's a very clean A++ setup. And you just got to use size for ES. Like 1 contract on NQ is equivalent to like 4 contracts on ES. Really like 6 contracts on ES depending on the volatility, but we should see some displacement down pretty soon. Based on this 2 hour, this is clearly another equilibrium block on a 4 hour time frame. 12 minutes left. We're about to get this change of state delivery here on NQ. Based off this 4 hour equilibrium block, pretty much the close over 784. However, there's 12 minutes left in the candle. A lot can happen in 12 minutes. I mean, it's only like a 40-point move back up. And we've seen 40-point moves in literally a 1 minute candle. So kind of be patient here, but once we get the retest, or not even the retest, but the change of state delivery on the 4 hour time frame, I will be adding to QQQ puts for Friday. Based on the current price action, I do think ES is kind of lying about being bullish here. Everything on the lower time frame is supporting pretty much nothing but bearish price action. We just need the rest of the other indices to kind of flip bearish as well. Once that does occur, NQ will drop pretty aggressively and along with the rest of the other indices. 2 minutes left here into this 5 minute candle on ES. Did we sweep liquidity? We did. We just have not gotten the change of state delivery just yet. 44 seconds. We need to see a body close below this low. We have an A+ short setup. And we'll be looking to take this down to 652.25 here. It's kind of looking like an AMD setup. Your accumulation, your manipulation. Now we need to see if we get the distribution down. And we close directly on that level yet again. However, if this candle does close bearish, this is like probably one of my favorite setups. Volume imbalance paired with the equilibrium block, specifically on ES. NQ just took out low of the day. Other indices are trying to follow through now, except Dow. Dow is extremely bullish. Kind of funny. Other indices are going for low of the day, and Dow is going for a high of the day. We're already at high of the day. How much time do we have left? 8 minutes. Based on this 3 minute time frame on ES, pretty much as long as we stay below this 3 minute equilibrium block, we remain bearish. Close back above that, we flip back bullish. Well, technically we're still bullish at this very given point in time. We are pretty much seeing no aggressive displacement to the downside just yet. You like absolutely have to see a body close. Until we get that body close, we will be stuck in this range and likely just waiting for the new hour to open up at 10 o'clock before we see any level of expansion. On ES specifically, at least. NQ, we've already expanded down and taken out low of the day here. Love your analysis, bro. Appreciate it, man. I keep my trading as mechanical as possible. So we perfectly took out low of the day. Now we have relative equal lows down here. So even if we do expand back up, likely we come back down to sweep these relative equal lows later on NQ specifically. Dow and ES are still bullish at this very given point in time. 2 minutes left in this 5-minute candle. Will pretty much tell us what's going to happen next on ES. Based on this 3-minute time frame, as long as we stay below 3-minute volume imbalance paired with the 3-minute fair value gap, we see more expansion to the downside. Are we going to get this confirmation here on ES? We're seeing expansion, but no confirmation just yet. 40 seconds left, and a lot can change in 40 seconds. Seconds. Alrighty, we got our setup. Going short at 56.61 here. Top of this volume imbalance. 56.61.25. Or we could even wait for the next 5-minute candles, or not 5-minute candle, but hourly open. Hourly. Hourly, we got a clear as day liquidity sweep. We just need to go take out one of these other lows for confirmation here. Starting a short at what is this? 66.25. I don't want to go heavy, like extremely heavy on this trade. However, the new hourly can easily see a push back up, try to wick us out before seeing the expansion back down. It just got filled. Looking to take this down to this low. What is that? A 3.27 risk to reward trade. Pretty much as long as we stay below the 5-minute equilibrium block, we see more downside to come. Let me get this chart posted. Six, two. Pretty much as long as we stay below this 5-minute equilibrium block, we see more downside to come. New hourly opens here in a minute. Based on the 5-minute, ideally we want to see a close below that 5-minute volume imbalance. I'll give you like more confirmation. We should see some displacement within the next 5-10 minutes once we do get that close. Currently you're up 237 bucks. It's only 2 contracts. As long as I get the body close below 56.52, I probably won't be trimming anything. And looking to take this down even further, down to like 56.50. A minute doing 15 minutes, 2 seconds left, and we got our change of state delivery as well on the 15-minute time frame. All right, we should see some downside here. If we get the liquidity sweep off of 56.63, that's where I'd want to be adding. NQ at this given point in time is still very extremely bearish. You're up 300 bucks here. Next sell side liquidity I have. Take this down, put this here. 19,665. Currently you're up 400 bucks here on ES. You're up 500 bucks here, and I think PT might have just got hit. Nope, not yet. Pretty much we need to see a body close here below this 716 level for more confirmation we see downside. We can easily see a slight reversal here on NQ, potentially giving us a pullback to what, probably like a 10-minute equilibrium block or this 10-minute IFEG. ES, you're still up $212. Forming 5-minute equilibrium block. ES is taking absolutely no sell side liquidity whatsoever. To the point to where just because I know how to trade ES like the back of my hand, I'm probably gonna come up here, try to test our stop loss, and then see more expansion to the downside. So if you want, you literally could just have some ads resting at 664. Actually, that's exactly what I'm gonna do as well. Have some ads at 664.25. Add in 2 more contracts. Adding 2 more shorts at 56, 64, 25 if we get tested, if that level gets tested. I'll be back in 1 second. Alrighty. Back up $300. Holy crap. ES is terrible. Just terrible to trade. But even down NQ, once we close back below that order block, we never got a retest of it. So it's not even like we really got a setup on NQ. Pretty much need to see a close below this 5-minute here. And Dow is still ripping to the moon. 5-minute on NQ, we need to see a close below 716. 5-minute on ES, we need to see a close below 57. Still up 237. Where is the displacement at? Pretty much if we push down to go hit our PT, this is 100% AMD setup on ES. And that's the main reason why I kind of just want to just hold these and really let these run. We just need confirmation. Yep, 387. And there we go. Now we're dumping. There goes the displacement. You could trim one off here if you want. I messed up. Oh, well, your TP just got hit and I just accidentally trimmed off two contracts. We're going to keep going down. Like, I know that for a fact. We're going to keep going down. And I did not mean to trim off two contracts. Wow. Ah. Well, guys, you just made 800 bucks there in a matter of, I don't know how long this trade setup took. A little too damn long, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 20 minutes. 800 bucks in 20 minutes. I don't know if your job or whatever other income you have is making you that money, but great job today. Nice 3.27 risk to reward trade setup. Anybody have any questions? Let's go. It's a great way to start off the week, man. I told y'all this week we got new goals. Process only. I don't care about nothing else but the process. If it ain't the process, I don't give a damn about it. Yeah, we're gonna keep going down. Wow, I did not want to exit that position. I really did not. Oh, PT's hit, boss man. PT's hit, but like, just me knowing ES like perfectly, like I know ES shit probably better than I know myself. ES is gonna keep going down. Like you can't tell me twice. And here we go. We're gonna keep dumping. I really just wanted to just leave those contracts in and just let them run, but all right, we're gonna go trade NQ. I'll give NQ like 5 minutes. We caught our A plus setup for the day. Great job today, ladies and gentlemen. But if I do see another setup within the next no later than 10:30, I'll take another trade. Damn, 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 damn. And this is what I mean when I'm pretty sure there's a YouTube video on this. This is like literally one of my favorite setups. Volume imbalance with the equilibrium block. If you see that on ES specifically, you're gonna get paid 99% chance. Not gonna say 100% because nothing's really 100%, but 99, like 99.9%. As long as you're trading with the trend, obviously. The 0.001% that it doesn't work out is because you're probably counter trend trading. And here we go. We're just gonna dump even more. And I would not jump back in this because, well, our entry was all the way back up here. Let me get this posted in the community. Great job. Kind of curious to see how many of you actually took the trade. If you did take the trade, please let me know. Hey JJ, are you here by any chance? Took the trade while in class. Let's go. What's your major, boss man? I forgot college is back up and running. And next week we probably will be trading ES a little bit more than NQ. Just because ES you really don't have to watch the charts. NQ you kind of gotta watch the charts unless you're trading the higher time frame. Next PT for NQ is at 524 level that we've been looking to watch for the longest time now. Oh, I really just posted the trade alert in chat and not in alert room. My apologies. Um, yeah, we're gonna keep going down. At this point, we're just gonna be able to capitalize off of our QQQ puts. Actually, I'm gonna bring my average down here. All right, just added more at 3.1, 3.11 to be exact. Let's go with an entry. Yes, sir. That's ES for you. Like, if you're losing and NQ is beating your ass, I kid you not, trade ES. You will very likely not lose a trade. Like, ES is what told me the market's rigged. NQ still tells me the market's rigged, but NQ makes you focus more on the process. Like, that's why I don't have hard stops on NQ, because there's oftentimes that NQ is going to go up, test your stop loss, not close above the level, try to shake you out, and then shoot down. ES, you don't really see that. Only thing is with ES, it moves so damn slow. And I'm actually surprised that we even made what, $900 on that trade. Yeah, $900 off of that. Only two contracts. Facts. NQ shake and bake. Yep. Like, if you want to increase your what is it? I guess your confidence in your trading, trade NQ. Like, NQ is gonna get you right. You are gonna be a much better trader once you've actually mastered NQ. Um, but if you want the easy route, just trade ES. I personally don't like anything easy, so that's why I don't really trade ES like that. However, it is guaranteed money trading ES. Mm. Right, A plus setup from live stream. Let's go ahead and post this. And as well, the people that are more so interested in education rather than, just following alerts and actually want to become self-sufficient traders, that's just you check out the community. What's today's date? The 26th. And here goes more downside. Yeah, I'm probably gonna call it a day here. I mean, we added to QQQ puts, but I know myself, me trimming all of my contracts is kind of getting to me right now. Just being transparent, as I know it's gonna keep dropping. Like I know that 100%. Um, yeah, NQ is gone. And before we see another setup on ES, it's gonna be some time, bro. Okay, I can't really see what you just said, K-Swag, so I'm gonna put a space. Hello, so your entry is based on an equilibrium block that got wrecked. That's just a change of state and delivery. So this right here, I wouldn't really say the word wrecked because that's kind of like implying something more so negative than opposed to the process. So basically you got the close below this equilibrium block. What does that mean? You got to change the state delivery. It created a volume balance as well. I literally have a YouTube video on that as like one of my favorite setups. An equilibrium block paired with the volume imbalance. You're probably buying the top or the bottom, just depending on if you're trading the trend. And it's actually posted in the community. If you're in the community, you can see every single trade setup that we take and why we took them. And I do a pretty in-depth analysis on why we took these trade setups. So side liquidity. Yes, sir. The discount code is 33. Use code 33 for 33% off. I just put it in chat there. Yeah, we're gonna see more downside. We're coming down to low of the day, 100%. What is that? A 10-point move on ES is what I think $500 if I'm not mistaken. Low of the day is pretty much gonna be a 20-point move from our entry. It's about probably gonna be like a $2,000 trade if you're still holding. We're coming down to low of the day. ES is starting to flip bearish. NQ is bearish. Dow is in a world of its own. I don't really pay attention to Dow. Like, I highly suggest you don't pay attention to Dow whatsoever. Unless you're actually trading it, obviously. But I've been trading futures long enough to understand that Dow, some days, does whatever Dow wants to do. And it's mainly because the largest names in Dow is what I think UNH. So it's like if healthcare is bullish, let's go see what is healthcare doing. Yeah, there's like I said. So if healthcare is bullish, Dow is going to be bullish. If healthcare is bearish, Dow is going to be bearish. And the fact is, if you look at this hourly time frame, we have a clear as day liquidity sweep, like your turtle soup setup, pretty much for all you ICT traders. Um, we probably just bought the top. Not even gonna lie, to the point to where we probably come all the way back down to 56. Yeah, we're probably going down to 5,600. Could it be today? It's very possible, just based on this liquidity sweep. If we see any type of retracement back up, give us a retest of pretty much, I guess, our entry or even 56.59. I will be shorting this back down. NQ is not giving anybody an entry whatsoever. And that's the main reason why I traded ES, because I kind of figured that was going to happen. You had a 30-minute entry, but that was pretty much it. 5-minute, once we got the change state delivery, you never got a retest. And something I would suggest you guys also doing is if you see a setup on ES, like the retest that we got on ES, and you don't really enjoy trading ES, you could just trade NQ. Because that's only if the indices are moving in unison. If they're not moving in unison, well, that's not going to matter. But if they are moving in unison and you see an entry model on ES but don't enjoy the price action for ES, you can trade NQ. And I'm dropping a lot of gems, so I highly suggest you guys are taking notes on that. This is literally the knowledge that people pay me $5,000 a month for. So I highly suggest take notes. It's free game right now. So we got that pullback back into the daily volume imbalance. Looking at NQ on a 5-minute, pretty much as long as we stay below this IFVG on a 5-minute time frame, we see more downside right here, right now. If we reclaim that level, likely we can see a retracement back into this like 5-minute fair value gap range and potentially the 15-minute. Yeah, the 15-minute fair value gap range as well. Let me clean up my charts. This is a little bit too much things for my comfort. Cool. And as well, that 60-minute. Funny thing is, this 60 minutes is not actually an equilibrium block, but an order block, but it still was respected. And also that 15-minute equilibrium block was literally like the exact top. If you shorted off the 15-minute equilibrium block, well, you got paid out substantially. Because now we are currently down 200 points and likely going to keep dropping. Daily sell side coming up here. It's about to get taken. Everything's extremely bearish. Just trade the trend. Today was a solid day though. $1,800 day. I'll take it. And I'm going to leave you guys on this video here and call it a day in a second. Channel. So this was the model that we took for ES today. That model pretty much works out almost every time. You take care, Prodigy. You have a great rest of your day, brother. And we just took out daily sell side, or we're about to take out daily sell side here. Well, overall, amazing job today. Great week. Very simple day. Patience paid. Looks like ES was the one that was lying. Our puts are about to get paid out substantially, so just hold tight, hold strong. That what's the level we're looking for? 19,542 level. It's probably about to get taken out here today. If we see some type of retracement, I would highly suggest wait for retracement, see a change state delivery, flip back bearish, short this thing back down, and let's have a great week. I will see you guys later. You guys have a blessed day.